Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and in your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
What up, hoodies? How y'all doing tonight? It is Hump Day Wednesday, and we are almost close to the weekend. But come on in, everybody. Make sure you like and share the video, please, and thank you very much. Also, if you are new here, you do have to subscribe if you want to, chime in the chat, but only 5 minutes. You only got to wait 5 minutes after you hit that subscribe button, but I hope you will hit it anyway if you're not already subscribed. And please also feel free to hit the join button if you want to join our membership. Thank you so very much. And as always, if you want to bless the hood table or the platform, if the spirit moves you, feel free to hit the Cash App, $ the hood table 402. And shout out to those of you who sent me a Cash App on my last show. If you want me to mention your name, just say it in the little message when you send the Cash App. Otherwise, I don't say names. I just say thank you, and I send my heart or whatever emoji back when somebody sends me something on Cash App. So yeah, shout out to the members. What up, AKD? What up, Miss Lady T? Hey, Miami Popo, how y'all doing? You said always love the positivity. Yes, love and positivity. We try to keep it that way over here, even if we happen to get a little messy. But yes, what else? Straight out of a storyline. How y'all doing? Hey, Taylor May. Shout out to the members. Now, I am going to start off. I don't know if I'll be doing the show totally by myself tonight. Y'all know I can hold it down on my own, right? But I will be dropping the link down later if somebody wants to join me. But that's after I get a little bit of commentary out. But we're going to be discussing a few things tonight, including, obviously, everybody's talking about it, Reed and VS situation, which I have to say is way more entertaining than the Vegas shit. Now, mind you, VS portion for me with Cam and him, that was way more entertaining than the people who were sponsored. But this shit right here, buddy, this shit is way more entertaining than Vegas overall as a whole. But yes, you said Reed never shows receipt. Child, I'm waiting on the premiere. She says she's going to do a premiere, and it's going to be a premiere of receipts. I don't know what type of receipts. I'm assuming that they're going to be mostly about VS, because everybody else who has said something about her, even not who has been friends with her, she's like, I'm not going to say anything about them. Even Wigz today, after she did the little impromptu interview with VS, I even heard Reed then say, I'm not going to say anything about Wigz. I'm not going to do anything about Wigz. Reed, she was like, but she going to drop some receipts. I don't know when, because for now, it looks like her channel is hidden. Now, I didn't get to watch the entire video that she did today because she hid her channel and it was gone. I was watching it. I was halfway through, and then it started spinning, and I was like, dang, what's wrong with my internet? And she had hit her channel. Now, yesterday, she did make a long post, like a long essay on her community wall. And, I guess she was saying she's not going to be on YouTube because of the fact she got demonetized. Now, I didn't know she had got demonetized. I didn't know that. But she said she got demonetized because of the fact that she was reusing or using other people's content. But she said she wasn't using anyone's content. So that kind of got me a little confused right there, because if they try to demonetize you for using somebody else's content, and if you try to, be like, YouTube, Google, that wasn't me. This is all my content. This is legit. This is, my creativity, everything that I've created. So wouldn't they have to show you proof or send you timestamps or send you the title of a video or something when they telling you that you using somebody else's content? So I don't know, child. I don't know. What up, Sassy? How you doing? What up, Big Red Slaps? How you doing, boo? What up, Can't Stop? How y'all doing? Make sure you please come in and like the video on your way in, please, and thank you very much. What did Miami say? Hi, frying pan, but sassy. What? Don't be talking about my sassy in the chat. Don't be talking about my sassy in the chat, y'all. Okay, y'all be good. Okay. What did my sassy said? Miami Pub, will you please put Q in front of the insult? I'm like, dang, I didn't even realize it was an insult before I start reading it. But yeah, please don't be fighting in the chat. Please don't be fighting in the chat. But okay, y'all. So first thing first, though, I want to let y'all know that Demetra had me gagged. I was out in the streets working. Y'all know I'm like a Jamaican, so I got like 11, 15 jobs. I was out in the street working, and I happened to go over to Demetra's live, because I'm like, what is she talking about? She said her live was titled Tooth Fun or something like that. Man, if y'all missed Demetra earlier today, I'm telling you, that girl had me cracking the hell up. Demetra had me cracking. I ain't laughed that hard and I don't know how long. But Demetra had me cracking up. Y'all need to go over there, because Demetra is blaming it all on Reed of why she is missing a tooth now. Demetra said she been dragging Reed so long that she think it's karma or some bullshit, and that's why she's now missing a tooth. Not only do she got to get a new tooth, but since she had, oh my God, since she had gold on it or whatever, she got to get new gold because she had a grill. And the doctor said, you know what? We can get you another grill, some more gold, but there's no guarantee it's going to fit on the new tooth that you have to get. So Demetra was just like, I don't know. Now I need a prosthetic tooth, and it's all Reed's fault. I was hollering, y'all. Definitely got to go over there and watch Demetra's video. It's really short, but it was so funny. And I guess that's why she said she hasn't been on camera, because, I don't think I heard why her tooth fell out or what happened exactly. But she was also saying, when she was over there on Buddy Lee's for the wet t-shirt contest in the pool and whatnot, she said she was missing a tooth. She said, Buddy Lee, I would have won that contest. I would have won that contest had I had that tooth in my mouth. But because of the fact that she didn't have her tooth in her mouth, she didn't win. But yeah, y'all need to go over there and make sure y'all watch Demetra, because she said she got Demetra needs a tooth too. Fun. And she don't know about dragging Reed no more. I don't know if she'll have to drag Reed anymore for too much longer, because Reed, I think she's going off of YouTube. I don't know if she's gonna come back. But Demetra did say that if she does continue dragging Reed, that she might wake up one day missing 4 or 5 more teeth. 4 or 5 more tooth. But anyway, yeah, the video was called Demetra Need One Tooth Fun. One Tooth Fun. So if y'all want to donate to the Demetra Needs One Tooth Fun, make sure y'all donate to Demetra. She said every dollar counts, every penny counts. What up, Charlie? How you doing? What up, PDP? Oh my God, Demetra had me in tears. She was like, she said, I'm so hurt. I can't smile. I'm just over here just a whistling. Oh, she said it sounded like a hurricane going through her mouth. Oh, I love me some Demetra. What up, Styles? But I just had to throw that in there because it had, she had it kind of, she was kind of doing commentary on her, but she also mixed in a little Reed in it as well. And since we are discussing Reed and VS, I just thought I'd mention that. But yeah, make sure y'all go over there. Yeah, she had you cracking up too, Charlie. but okay, anyway. Back to the main topic. Okay, so we know Reed and VS have been going back and forth, even though VS, when they first had their little kerfuffle over there on Bree's panel, it wasn't that long. It was a few minutes. At that time, a lot of us thought it was a play, even though we had heard VS many times say she don't run plays. But we did think it was a play because it just literally came out the fucking blue, like dropped out the fucking sky. And so everybody was running around here like, is this real? Is this fake? Is this a play? What happened? They was just good. They cool. They friends. They this, they that. You know. And so, hold on, y'all. I think my mic thing went out. Hold on. Okay. I think there it is. Okay. Here we go. I got all these cords. Hold on, y'all. Can you hear me now? Is that better? Okay. What up, Kenna? How you doing? But yes, so VS, she had kind of said what she had to say. And then VS was like, okay, we can leave it right here. We ain't got to go no further. But you know how VS is. I can go to the next step. And then the next step, it can be like a 12-step program on your ass. Or we can just leave it right here. And then the next day, Reed, the videos was coming back to back. Then VS finally was like, okay, we're going to play this game. So, anyway, they was going back and forth. And people were still thinking, oh, this is a play. But I'm sure that we can all agree, those of us who might have had doubts, that after certain people hit VS panel today, including Wigz and Yolanda, that we understand that this is not a play. This is not a play at all. Reed and VS literally has fallen out. Their YouTube ship or relationship or, whatever you want to call it, because VS claims they weren't friends. Reed claims she thought they was friends and that she was probably a better friend to VS than VS was to her. But, VS said, nah, they were like associates. There you go, Charlie. They were like associates. Yeah, those reactions were real, man. They were real. I mean, when Reed came on and she was crying about her sister and, people were trying to tell her, get off line. Don't do that here. Just turn the camera off. Come back later. Calm down and come back and read, drag, whatever you want to do. But you said what's game on, child. Styles with Tisa. When I saw Wigz hit that panel over there on VS, I was like, oh, it's definitely up and stuck. Because we had already been seeing them go back and forth. But once Wigz hit the panel, and you know what? I knew it was real when, so Wigz, she hit the panel, right? And when VS was talking before Wigz hit the panel, she had already mentioned that, Reed said that she thought she was dead, that she thought she passed away. She ain't talked to her in 3 years and shit like that. But when the shit started going down with VS and Reed and Wigz, I don't know where Wigz was at, but she was obviously watching from the clouds, keeping up with the content. She saw the fallout. And so she hit up Reed. She hit her up to give her some advice. And from what we heard, it seems like Wigz has in the past tried to give her advice as well. Now, we also come to find out, everybody has always called Reed a doxer, right? But we find out that they had like a little team. There's always these teams of doxers out here, and people try to figure out who they were. But it was Reed, and it was Wigz, and it was that white chick. How do you say her name? Christ G, something like that. And I was like, damn. Yeah, it's like, y'all got every nationality over there in y'all little camp. Child, they said if Kwani would have knew that some white bitch helped dox her. I'm like, this just takes I didn't even know what to say. I didn't even know what to say. But anyway, Wigz was like, yeah, I did it. I'm not innocent. I was with the shits. Hey, I did it. She ain't got no problem with admitting what part she had to play in the doxing of some of the people that they doxed, including Kwani and other people. But anyway, when Wigz hit the panel, she was like, VS, no, I wasn't dead. I'm still here. I'm still yet alive. And I was, going through dialysis, for her kidneys or whatever. And she said, but the reason why we kind of stopped talking was because kind of the same shit that VS was saying. Like, she was just starting to drain her. And VS, has said all the bullshit that she had got tired of with Reed, including like all the conspiracies and, different things like that, claiming to be behind the scenes talking to all these people and having all these receipts, but not showing any receipts or not willing to say who she talked to. VS was like, it was Buki and Pookie and Day Day and Ray Ray and Kiki and Lily and Nene and Cece, all these people behind the scenes, right? But she claims it was the same issues, basically. Like, I saw some people put in the chats that they think Reed is like a little borderline obsessed when she be going at people. And I don't know whether to call it obsessed or not. But we do know that there is people in the B sector. I don't know if you want to call them obsessed either. But we definitely know who they are. Like, I might give commentary about somebody more than once, more than twice, 3 times a lady. But I'm usually doing commentary on a whole bunch of other shit as well, including trending news, world news, celebrities, hood news in my local community, TV show reviews. I do it all. I ain't no one trick pony over here. But I have yet to spend months and months and months and months and months or years on one single person in the B sector. And again, some people would call those people obsessive. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. But anyway, so she had told her or gave her advice in the past. Why do you keep coming for these people? They're not bothering you. They're not messing with you. You just keep coming for these people and going for these people and dragging these same people over and over and over and over and over again. And so her friend Wigz would say, why don't you just leave them alone? Just leave them alone. And then just like, with VS, with, Reed coming to her and complaining about, the people she's beefing with, Ness or whatnot, and complaining all the time and, whining about it or whatnot. I'm sick of this bitch. Fuck this bitch. I'm drag this bitch, whatever. And so with her saying that, she's tired of Ness, tired of her talking about her, posting her pictures, her, her children, whatever. And we all know that VS is quick to strike a motherfucking channel. Take your channel too. And so she was telling her, why do you keep complaining about this shit? Just do something about it. Just do something about it. But then we come to find out that what a lot of people already know. Some people on here, without a certain person, they have no content. No content at all. Now, I'm not saying that Reed can't give content on other shit. I'm just saying. But she literally said Ness is her content. Ness is her bag. That, I'm not saying without Ness, she can't go live or speak on anything else or, do any other type of content. But again, there are certain people who will stick on one person and that's just their content. We done seen it over and over and over again in the sector. I can't say it's wrong or right. You do what you do. Get your content, get your bag, however you get it on here. But me, I don't have all that time to just focus on one person all the time. Now, of course, if it's shit like Vegas Gate or some storylines that just continue to go on and on and on like a storyline, that's different. But just picking at somebody, picking at them because they woke up, picking up for they got in their car, they driving, they eating, the way they look, there's always going in on one particular person for everything they do. It is kind of weird. It is kind of weird. It is kind of weird. And Style said, but you can't read someone with reads that you're going through. That's another thing, Tisa. That's another thing. That's another thing. And to come to hear that she be talking about people's kids behind the scenes and talking about certain things, like, I always say, like just for instance, I always get a kiki out of people who be on here who are obese or big or extra or plus size, whatever you want to call it, big boned it, whatever. And they also talk about other people who are big, plus size, obese, big boned it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, how do people just sit here and talk about somebody who's going through something that they're going through? Like, how do you talk about somebody who ain't got a job and you ain't got a job? Somebody who lives in a shack and you live in a shack. Somebody who has problems, relationship problems, children problems. And I don't get it. I don't get it. I try to stay away from that type of shit. People's homes and people's families and people's children. Y'all know I don't get on shit like that. I don't get on shit like that. Because I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect at all. I got bills over here just like the next motherfucker. Working jobs, hustling, slanging cakes, doing all kind of shit. Shit, I just got off of work right before y'all did. I had to work out in the streets, doing some shit in the streets. I'm, out there minding my business, getting some money. You know what I'm saying? Not illegal. Not illegal. Okay, when I say in the streets, one of my jobs, I'm in the streets, literally doing shit without trying to dox myself. But yeah, so we all go through problems, relationship, children, things like that. So I try to stay off of that type of shit. But yeah, it's crazy to see people try to drag somebody for something that they are actually going to. So anyway, you said, is it buffering? Am I buffering, Kenna? Oh Lord. Hold on. Let me look at my cell phone. Let me look at my cell phone. Hold on, Charlie, am I buffering? What up, Rodney? How you doing? Trauma bonding. That's another thing, Kenna. I was going to get on that too. I'm glad you mentioned that. I love when you guys chime in on things that I actually have in mind. It's like we're on the same, wavelength. But hold on, let me okay. So I'm not buffering. I just want to make sure. Or health reasons. Okay, thank you. Hey, Very Carrie, how y'all doing? I just wanted to make sure I wasn't buffering. Okay, so not like us. What's up? How you doing? Make sure you guys come on in and like and share the video, please, and thank you very much. Also, the trauma bonding. So Wigz was talking about why she started doing some of the shit that she was doing, and to me, I don't think that's an excuse, but it's her excuse. She claims that sometimes she can already be a little mean. She was trying to compare her and VS. Like they share some of the same personalities or something, the same characteristics. And so she was telling VS, I'm mean just like you. I was cracking up. VS like, but I ain't been doing shit. Thank you, Kenna. Oh, she said, no, I am buffering. Okay. But yeah, VS said, but I ain't been doing shit. But anyway, she said, sometimes she can be mean. And so she was going through a certain part of her life where her mother was sick and her mother had passed. And she was also going through dialysis herself. And so she felt like her and Reed was trauma bonding. So somehow that trauma bonding created like a doxing team. And that's her excuse. And she's standing in her shit. That's her story. She's sticking to it. I have to give her credit for, saying, yeah, I did the shit. I doxed. She was like, yeah, we doxed this person and that person and this person and Ness. Oh, yeah, we doxed Ness and we found her brother, sister, Kwani, we found her siblings and, all this kind of stuff. She has no problem saying what she did. Yes, I think it's wrong when people dox. I absolutely do think it's wrong when people dox. I absolutely hate it. I hate it when people dox. But it's par for the core, right? It's par for the core. But it's also karma. Y'all have to keep in mind there's that damn karma. And I don't want to say karma has something to do with everything that goes wrong with anybody in this sector, whether it's an illness or losing someone or being in an accident or being homeless or jobless or you losing a YouTube channel. Like some people thought it was karma when Sheffy lost her channel. I digress. I don't know if it was karma or not. I just feel like shit. Sometimes you do shit and you ain't supposed to do shit and you do it anyway. And it's like, what do you say? My bad. Sometimes we put our own selves in these situations and then we just have to deal with the consequences. So that's what I think. That's what I think. What up, Rex? How you doing, boo? I saw you in that picture with ZX. Y'all was looking okay over there. I was like, look at him. Both of them wearing them nice beards. But anyway. Um, but yeah, so we was getting a little background information on Wigz. Now, some of y'all are very familiar with Wigz. I'm not that as familiar with Wigz, or either the Yolanda. So some of the information that I was hearing, it was pretty interesting. It was pretty interesting. But Wigz, basically, the reason why they weren't speaking for 3 years was because, again, she claimed she was getting tired of the bullshit. She said it was getting too dark over there. Getting too dark over there with Reed. And so she kind of fell back. And so Reed had told VS, I ain't talked to her in 3 years. Shit, for all I know, she did. And I'm not saying that, I'm not trying to be funny like that. I'm just, it's just a storyline. It's just a storyline. Okay. Not joking about her illness or dialysis or anything like that. But, Reed was like, basically, I think she's dead. She might be dead. But the funny part, y'all, for me, and I'm going to drop this link in a minute just in case anybody else want to chime in. But the funniest part for me was when Wigz said she saw what was going on with VS and Reed. And she was like, Reed, in her head, she's thinking, Reed, stop. VS, people already looking at her like, she's this, she's that, she's evil, she's a demon, she's doing this and doing that. Like, Reed, you looking like, you're looking a little better than VS when it comes to this little beef right now. So just stop it, just leave it alone. And even though they haven't spoken 3 years, I guess she still feels some type of way about the girl. And so she hit her up and called her and was like, sis, you might want to stop right now. Just leave it alone. You go your way, VS will go her way. That's all it usually takes. You stop and VS will stop. Reed said, bitch, I gotta call you back. I was cracking up. I'm like, hold up, bitch. You mean to tell me you was really good friends with somebody? What up, YouTube cameras? Hey, dear self. You mean to tell me that you was really good friends with somebody for years and y'all done had doxing parties and doxing teams and y'all doing all this shit behind the scenes, and I mean just all kind of shit. Y'all trauma bonding and all kind of shit. And then you tell VS, I think she probably dead and that's why I haven't talked to her. And as soon as she picks up the phone and she hear Wigz on the other end of that line, bitch, I gotta call you back. What? I would have been like, oh my God, you're alive? Where you been? Oh my God. Okay. Well, the shit has hit the fan. But listen, I'll holler at you later. I'll try to talk to you later, but I'm gonna call you back. We gotta catch up, whatever. She was like, click. Wigz was like, damn. Okay. That shit was so funny to me. I was like, damn. Okay. Now they say that time usually brings people closer. Okay, time and distance usually bring shit. Ree hung up that phone so quick because she had to get back to the business. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you for sharing the Cash App. Hey, Vibralo, how you doing? Hold up, hold up. What y'all talking about? Okay, now say what said Rodney. Go find some sympathy. What? Hold up. Do I need to go back up in the chat to see what y'all talking about? Styles Batista said, but don't egg on the doxing of no one else. Rodney, since you know how it feels. Yeah, a lot of people over here has been doxed. Mm-hmm. Oh, Rodney, I did see that. I did see that. Yeah. I mm, I'm gonna just leave that alone. Did somebody say drop the link? Hold on 1 second. I'm about to pin it. Now, Rodney, again, I did see that. I wasn't really going to comment on it. I don't even want to be involved with that shit. I'm just like, I don't know, Rodney, how far y'all gonna take this shit? Mm. I do have to say I like Rick though. I do have to say I like Rick though, but I still say I do not like doxing. I do not like doxing, but y'all know how we say over here. You can't tell nobody how to. What up, Charlie? Charlie?
People.
Okay, I was like, don't tell me I got a troll.
Child, I was about to say, ain't no troll, child.
Dude, I got like 3, 4, 11 trolls out in this motherfucker. If y'all see somebody who y'all think is a troll in y'all chat, could y'all please block them?
Oh, that other troll made me laugh. Hood table, the hood rat.
But better yet, if you can have your moderators or you yourself as a content creator, click on the link, go to the troll page, copy the troll address, the IP or not IP, but the what do you call it, Charlie? The link, their link, and send it to me on IG. That way I can report it. Because I have been reporting the trolls. What up, Talent? How you doing? What up, Nova? Now let me take this banner off for Charlie because I know it's you. Okay, Charlie. So where did I end off? What was I talking about?
We was
The trauma
talking
bonding.
about the Reed situation.
Okay, I'll just ask you this. What do you think about everything that's going on with Reed? I mean, especially with her leaving YouTube because she said she's been demonetized. Do you think she really demonetized because of what she claims? Because she said that she was using somebody's content, but she said she didn't use anybody's content. So I'm like, well, how could YouTube get it wrong? Either you're using somebody's content or you're not. It's either original or it's not, right?
If in case it is that case, she could very well dispute it if she doesn't think she was using anybody's content. But if they did catch her using content, they will take that membership away, child. And I didn't see no members in her chat, no green, nowhere, child. So, and some people saying she put it on pause. But
yeah, Beth said she put her memberships on pause or turned them off or something like that.
Well, sometimes they will put them on pause if you're fighting it. They will do that sometimes, or if you got a strike or something. and they'll put them on. Like, remember what they
Mm-hmm.
did with Tracy's, and then they ended
Mm-hmm.
up taking the channel. But at
Mm-hmm.
first, they put everything on pause, and so people was like, "Is it or isn't it?" You know. And then
Mm-hmm.
it was like,
Mm-hmm.
"No, it really is. It's gone, child. It's gone." See, Miss
Yep.
Coffee said she got a pause email.
Oh, and Styles Batista said, but didn't she just get monetized no more than 6 months ago? That's what I thought.
Yeah, so that's why it makes me go. You saying you're gonna leave it to YouTube because you ain't paid? There's a lot of us that's been on here for years and ain't never got paid, child, or just getting
Well,
paid.
who you telling? I ain't no big content creator like some of these people on here. As far as the views, you know what I mean, and as far as cash apps and super chats, I ain't on that level. Like a lot of people over here, they talking about thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Thank God I got a good job or two or three. Because if I have to survive off of my little old checks from YouTube, shit, I'll be homeless in a box. Okay?
Might get you a double or something, but that
Child, I'll be sleeping in one of them cake boxes that I'll be putting my cakes in after I decorate them. I'll be in a box. Okay? Down by the McDonald's, next to the damn dumpster, diving. Okay?
I'm telling you, child. I'd be in the po house for real, because I ain't getting nothing. I'm not monetized at all. What? At least you got a little something, hood table.
That's why I said I'm like a Jamaican. I gotta keep 2, 3, or 11 jobs. Let me make sure this is Rex. Hey
This Rex.
Rex,
This
Hey, Mr.
Rex.
X.
how you doing?
How you doing?
I am
And
doing.
I
I'm
am
doing
part
good.
Jamaican. And that's a shout
Oh,
out.
you are?
Jamaican. Yeah, I'm part Jamaican. Not really
Well,
Jamaican
please
like
don't take
that.
it as
'Cause,
shade, please.
well, you know what my friends call me? They call me the Jamaica. What they call me? The Arkansas from Jamaica. Cause I got family from Arkansas, and then I got family from Jamaica. Like my grandpa was 100% Jamaican, but my grandma was American. So I guess I was born in Philadelphia, so I'm kind
Oh,
of like
okay.
Yeah,
a
born and
Jamaican.
raised.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
you
I'm
and
like
grown folks over
Jamaican.
there hanging out. I saw y'all on this community wall. I think that was his
And I
community.
was coming up and talking about that. And these people, so I'm like, I'm just a chat room guy. Like, I don't understand what the problem is. Old
What you
school,
mean?
he's all right to me. In terms of with
Oh,
people, why they
you're
care
saying you
about it
don't know
so
what the
much.
problem is? You saying you don't know what the problem is? Why a lot of people don't like him or something?
No, I'm saying, yeah, well, in terms of why they care about me going there over and seeing old school, all right to me, good people to me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that people was doing that. I just saw the picture and I was like, oh, okay. I just hit the like button or I did something, hit the like on it
Yeah.
or
Because
something.
I knew I
But
was going to be down there, and I didn't even know his address. But the day before, he was telling, he was dropping his address for Shy Kim, and I caught a whiff of it, and I said, okay, I was on the panel, and I said, I know I'm going to be down there. So I did come pull up old school, good peoples, though. So, and that was all there was. Nothing more than that.
oh well, that's good because I have YouTuber friends in my neck of the woods too. So you know we hang
Yeah,
out, we run into each other. We didn't met at parades and all kind of stuff doing content. So yeah, nothing wrong with meeting up with locals.
and like I said, I ain't come to your channel enough because every time I hear your channel, even though you like all the rest of the women, y'all newsy as fuck. I don't get that part, but I get it. Where in terms of y'all minding everybody's business, but
But
I
that's
think you got
what
a good
that's what
channel.
the sector is for. That's what we do, right? All the sectors, right?
Well,
Black,
why I
beef.
got 48 subs then? Because I never made a video or short or anything.
Because somebody
Oh,
like
Uh,
you.
somebody likes you, yeah.
and
They
how
might
you,
be
and
they
what's your
might be
name,
hoping that
Charlie?
you start a channel
Yeah,
one
it's me, Charlie, Mr. X. People might want you to start making content. They may actually like your commentary.
I saw you plenty of times. I never talked to you before, but it's nice to meet you, Miss.
Oh, you've talked to me on Buddy Lee's. You've talked to me on VS's. You've talked to me on Grown Folks.
I did.
Couple of
I
times.
don't even
Yeah.
remember that.
Some of those
I
times
must
you
have been
might have been a
twisted.
little drunk. Some of those times you might
I
have been
might
a
have
little
been a little
drunk.
drunk. I might have had that tequila at me. You know, I fuck with that tequila shit, that 1800. So
You
yeah, I
remember
don't
when you
remember
did
that
when they
much.
did the fireworks and stuff? I
Oh
was up
yeah, I was
there.
on VS panel.
I was
Yep.
up there.
And you was like, I'll be back because they setting off fireworks. I was over there too.
He was over there. All right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Rex be in the streets. I love when you be out in the streets and you got the camera on because I never been to that neck of the woods. So to see like y'all neighborhoods and stuff like that, it's kind of cool. Kind of cool.
And y'all probably think we live, but we not bums and shit. We get money. It just the hood.
Oh,
Y'all
I ain't
just look
saying
like y'all
that.
having
Hey,
fun,
where
child.
you think you at right now? You at the hood table. I've been in the hood all my life. Okay. All my life is still in the hood. Shoot. I'm just in a little nicer area in the hood, but hey,
Getting
crime be
that
over
shit
here all
done.
the time too. Police be running past my house all the time. Shit.
And I agree with y'all. And I like your commentary because I call a lot of you people that call yourselves content creators. I call you YouTubers because you're not talking about nothing but bullshit. Then you want to start pitting people. The fuck would I be a part of some black sector or any sector? Like I'm from West Philly. I'm not part of this shit.
Well,
But
I don't know how familiar you are about my channel, but I do more than B sector content. B sector
so
is just
you
a
from the B
small
sector?
little
I guess.
portion of what I do.
But you are calling yourself you from the beef sector. That what you're saying? Because
Well,
I
I've been
thought you
here
said like
almost 7 years.
okay, all right,
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah,
yeah, and
I bought my little land in the beef sector a long time ago.
and you sound like a
Mhm.
lady. Are you? And let me ask you something, Charlie. It doesn't matter to me because I have white friends I work with. Actually, my partner right now is white. His name Mike 63, but he get it in and shit. We build, we go at it. But are you white or black?
I'm white. I'm white like Casper the Friendly Ghost over here.
Yeah, that's fine for me. Because you get some people up here just white and they be talking about they black and it's like it's weird.
Now I
Just be
don't like when
white.
people
It's
fake
fine.
it. Just be yourself. Just be yourself.
Yeah,
People gonna like you.
black
Some people gonna like you. Some people gonna not like you. It is what it is.
facts. How you feel about
Mhm.
that? The hood. How you feel hood table? How you feel about that? Because I don't give a shit. I work with white men on a regular
Oh,
basis.
Charlie is my girl, my sister from another mister.
Alright.
I ain't on that color shit. I ain't never been on that color shit. It's kind of hard to be
Yeah,
on color shit when you grow up
when I first
around,
came into
a lot of different people.
the live shit, it was 2019. So I was in Tariq Nasheed, right? And then I saw a link. It said live, and I didn't know people were actually gonna be able to hear me. It was the pro black sector. I pressed the button. I started writing in the chat. So I'm thinking, guess what? They ain't gonna hear me. And they started responding to me. And that's how I finally found out about live sector. It was 2019, but from Tariq Nasheed shit. And I'm really not a fan of his, but I was into like some of his playbacks and shit like that. Yeah. So that's how I
Yeah.
found out about all this stuff.
Mhm. Well, shout out to PDP. So this is my 10-year anniversary on YouTube. I know that's right. I was on
Oh,
YouTube for a long time before then, but like most people, it was just to look up music or how to fix something or how to cook something. Just normal YouTubing.
how
But
did
then
you
I
learn
came
about
across
live
all these
streams
different
though?
characters. You know,
How did you
you
learn
said what
about
now, Ray?
live streams though? How did you learn about live streams?
Well, I have been on YouTube for a long time. I got a lot of YouTube channels. Um, in my first YouTube channel, I did mainly just trending news, hood news, and TV show reviews. And while I was doing
Who,
that, I came across, like most people, the Kaya and Maddie thing, Queen's
who the fuck
Court.
is that?
Kaya the rapper, my neck, my back, my neck and my back. You know,
Oh
and
yeah, I
T.S.
heard it.
and T.S.
Yeah, my
Madison.
neck, my back. You make me
Right.
feel. Oh, hold on.
Lick it
I think
now,
I know
lick
that.
it good.
She
Just
on
like you
Just
YouTube?
should.
like you should.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I
She
didn't know that. Shout out to her. I would like to be her for sure. I got money too. But
But yeah, I came across them, and that's how I found different people who were before the B sector, but was in the sector, and then it got transformed into the B sector. So that's how a lot of us ended up in this area. We were already here doing other type of content, and then a lot of people start doing content on the same shit, and that's how we found each other. That's basically how it boiled down.
it was like
But
an explosion, child.
but yes.
that's good for y'all and stuff. And I didn't know that. I just wondering. I'm like, okay. But the neck and the back lady, I do know. You know who I know? Guess who else I know? E Nicole. Fuck you. I can't say the rhymes that good, but fuck you. Fuck you lady. I know her too. She on YouTube.
I
Y'all
think I
know E
know who you're talking
Nicole?
about.
Yeah, I know
I,
E Nicole. When she's like, fuck you. Fuck you. She got a whole song about it. Fuck you.
mm, hmm. Well, Carrie
Yeah.
said at this point, I just call some people YouTubers too, not no CCs. And you know, yeah,
Now who's
I
that?
feel you,
Carrie?
Carrie. I
Is
feel
that
you,
Barry
Carrie.
Carrie?
Yes. And I feel you very, Carrie. But you know how it goes. Anything that we discuss, we have to, it is content. So whether you consider them a YouTuber or whether you consider them a content creator, it still boils down to content, and a lot of it makes a lot of people a lot of money. So, but I understand what you're
Yeah,
saying.
but
I do
a
really
lot of
understand what
people.
you're saying.
But when we talking about all the YouTubers, uh, they're probably making like 2% of the money. I mean, money they need to pay their real bills. Hey, you know why I fuck with Barry Carey? She always been good to me, always, and that's why. This is why I deal with real people, and sometimes I fall back from this stuff because they like being my fans, and I'm like, I'm just a chat room guy.
Right,
I don't need fans and all that shit, and they become my fans, and I'm
right.
like, yeah, y'all need to fall back,
hmm Well, let
and
me
they
ask
think
you
they
something.
cold.
So, have you been
Yeah.
following this VS and Reed situation, or do you know anything about it, or is you just like,
Nah, I don't know nothing about Reed. Oh, you talking about Reed of Philadelphia?
yes?
I know who she is. I know who VS is.
So, did you
I
know
don't
they
know
were
nothing
beefing?
about. Yeah, but no, I didn't know they was beefing. But I will put an end to that shit when I get a chance to talk to them. Because I know people on the internet going to hear them just argue with each other, and that I'm cool with both of them. I'll put an end to that easy when I get a
Mm-hmm.
chance to talk to them.
Okay, okay.
Because
Well, I wanted to ask
why
Charlie
would
about something. I want to kind of continue talking about the Reed and the
now?
weed
Let
and
me ask
VS
you a question.
situation.
Let me ask you a
So,
question. Do you
oh,
want to
okay,
see
go
them
ahead.
argue? Do you
Huh?
want to see them argue? Do you
See the
want to see
who?
them argue?
The
Do
Bayou.
you want to? Do you want to see them argue? I said,
Oh no, I mean, hey, it is what it is, though.
Hey,
I
Broom
know
Shaker.
I had already said before that I hate that they are beefing because I really thought they were friends. I really, really thought they were friends. What up, Room Shaker? How you doing? What up, Unwind with Messi?
shout out to
But
Road
yeah,
Shaker.
I do want to ask Charlie something about the t-shirts. Did you hear about the t-shirts,
Yes, they were
Charlie?
talking about Tea Lounge, and
Yes.
yeah, that supposedly that some of the shirts that Reed had made in the past were copyright material pretty much. And that Tea Lounge actually reported her copyrighted material to the person who actually owned the copyrights. And then supposedly she also took some ideas from Tea Lounge supposedly for certain t-shirts. Because I got it mixed up and I thought it was Lady Tia. Because when they talk about
So did
t-shirts,
I, yeah.
that's what I think about.
Charlie,
I
where
think
you live at, Charlie? Now you don't have to get specific, but what state you live in? You don't have to get
Oh,
Mississippi.
oh yeah, she's outside.
I'm
Hey
from
specific.
friend.
Mississippi. Yeah, I'm from the
What
deep
up,
south.
friend? Hey
Uh,
friend, thank you for becoming a member, boo. Thank you. I appreciate you.
hey friend. But
Yeah,
yeah,
shout out to all the members. But yeah, I thought it was Lady Tia too. And then because Vimmer VS thought it was T Velocity at first, and then we thought it
and
was
I was
Lady
like, yeah.
Tia. Then it was like it's the T line. I'm like, it's a lot of T's going around here.
Uh,
But
when you
yeah,
think of t-shirts, who comes to mind first with t-shirt in their
Lady
name? Lady
Tia.
Tia. So that's why I thought when they said it was a T lady, but it wasn't T Velocity. I was like, is it Lady Tia? Is that who you talking about? Because I'm subscribed to her. I love me some Lady Tia.
So on the
And
internet, when
they
you
were
say
like,
with
no,
t-shirts, so with
it was
t-shirts,
T Lounge.
that's the first person that came to your mind was the, and I would say I
Because that's her
disagree.
name, Lady Tia's t-shirts. That's her
Yeah.
name.
She does
Yeah,
designs
I
and
never
stuff for
even heard of that
t-shirts.
lady before, but I agree with y'all. But I never heard of her.
Yeah,
So go
she
ahead.
she she be all over YouTube. She's pretty familiar and well known and liked in the YouTube B sector. So yeah, Lady Tia's t-shirts. A lot of people's like, "Oh, was that her?" But then thank God, Wigz came up there and clarified that shit.
And Lady Tia dropped down and said, it ain't me, child. It
I
ain't
know
me.
my shit. It ain't me. But my thing was, how you gonna get mad if that's what you were really doing? Because she was like, yeah, that bitch, she went over there, she told it, come to find out it was her, and she done I told them, and they tried to sue me, and that. I'm like, but so was she? Did she say she was really doing it? Like, is she more mad at them trying to sue her, or more mad at the person who told them? I'm just like, that's what happens when you try to use somebody else's images or copyrighted material. They might try to sue your ass. And I'm really thinking that she was up here doing all her own creativity.
You
Like,
know what?
I
like
feel like
You
Mother,
can
that's different
Mother.
about it.
looked up on, like, you can get uncopyrighted material. It's not that hard to do. It's a Google search away, just like uncopyrighted music, right? You can get that no problem. It's all over the internet. But if you really want to make sure your designs are 100%, make them yourself. Because if there is a copyright to be had and somebody else owns it, guess what? They can sue you if you make money off of it.
Absolutely.
You can't
Exactly. And
do it
I
anyway.
always thought it was her own. Just like how Mother, he does his t-shirts, like we know those are his thoughts because a lot of his t-shirts, usually some of the
Now, who the
phrases
fuck
are
is
coined
mother?
from this sector.
The reason I'm asking all that is because I was on Botnet channel. I never get. He asked me when I was trying to tell him about real life shit. He like, he asked me. I forgot what he asked exactly, but he asked me about with BS, and I'm like, no, I never been to his channel, but I know it from Beyond the channel. I know pizza from Beyond channel, but I do go to that channel once. So I was over there the other day, but I don't go to that channel because he's a man hater to me.
Oh wow. Well,
But
okay,
they asked
Rex.
me about mother, and I'm like, I don't know who the fuck that is.
That's James
Oh, that's
Caldwell,
James.
aka Treasure Lane, aka Spill It Boy TV.
Yeah, one of the triple OGs in the sector with the largest platform in the sector. That's Mother. But all
Yeah,
right, Rex, you got some background noise, but I do appreciate you for joining us tonight on this evening. But me and Charlie is going to get
I'm gonna
back to
drop off.
the
No,
VS
I'm gonna
and
drop
Green
off.
stuff. But yes, you're welcome back over here anytime. I thank you and I appreciate you for joining us this evening.
All right,
Have
I'm
a
gonna
good
drop
night,
off. Y'all
Mr.
have a good
Rex.
night.
All right, boo.
And Charlie, you be good too.
Yes, sir, and you have a good night.
Okay, y'all.
All right, boo.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so what was I saying? Okay, so about the t-shirts. So I was just thinking, like, if that really happened, I mean, can you get too upset for somebody to tell you that? Because I look at it like this: if you are really using somebody else's copyrighted material, um, I would think like you would want to know that there's a possibility that you would. That's just like Reed writes books, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say somebody took one of her books and coined it as their own, and just took chapters out and just rewrote it in their own books. You know, she would want to go after them
I mean,
and
that's
sue
you
them.
can't be mad at the copyright holder if they come after you,
Yeah,
because that's like if somebody sold your intellectual property, you wouldn't want that to happen to you. So why would you do that to someone else?
absolutely, absolutely. Even when I be doing cake and cake decorations, you know, a lot of times, like I don't know if you ever ordered a personalized custom design cake, Charlie, but most people they will go online and they will look up certain cakes or type of cakes, and then they'll take it to their cake decorator, like me, and they'll say, "I want this cake right here," and I'll tell them I can do that cake exactly how it is, but I like to put my spin on shit because I hate when people recreate my shit.
Make it your
So, you
own.
know, thanks for giving me that picture to go off of because I really do love and appreciate when people send me a picture because that's much easier than me spending. And what Charlie, when I tell you, sometimes I spend days with people to the point where I want to pull my hair out. Oh, I think it wanted to look like this. Oh, I think it want to look like this. I don't know. Maybe this color. Maybe, what do you think? I just be like, just go on Google and look up a motherfucking cake. I mean, you can look up birthday cake, Halloween cake, little kids cake, blue cake, pink cake, Father's Day cake, man cake, women cake, female cake, teenager cake, graduation cake. I mean, there's so many pictures and things that you can look up online when it comes to cake. So I prefer when people do that because it's, oh my God, I'm telling you. And then to get down to it and they be like, well, I'll hit you up if I need the order. After you done spent hours and hours and days, or they'll tell you, can you like look up something or can you find something or can you, nope. I charge a search fee.
Yeah, I would too.
I
I mean, if
charge
you're
a
taking your
search fee.
time.
Do you know? Like, okay, you know how sometimes people like to have like a crown. I'm gonna just use a crown for example. You ever seen a cake with a crown, like a princess tiara,
Mm-hmm.
or you know something like that? And they'll send you a picture and say, "I want this crown right here on my cake." I say, "Well, go on Google, Amazon, somewhere, and try to find it, and send me the link. You can either order it or you can send me the link and I'll order it." Because in my beginning stages of cake, being a cake decorator, I would literally be online all day, every day, looking for the specific thing that this person has sent me that they want. And 9 times out of 10, I still can't find it, but I'll try to get something really close. So I'll be like, nope, you find what you want on top of that cake. You send me the link. I'll purchase it, or you can purchase it, and I'll just add it to your cake fee. Or you can purchase it and drop it off. You know, something like that. But yeah, that shit where people be trying to replicate your shit or something like that. I mean, I would think that Reed would understand or know better for something like that. I mean, just being an author, and you wouldn't want nobody to replicate or try to, you know, coin your shit or sell it as theirs. So I don't know. What up, Ronnie Q? How you doing, boo?
Hey,
How you
Ronnie
doing?
Q.
What up, Buddha Bell? How you doing, Buddha? You know, I got somebody in my family and that's their nickname. I don't know if that's her nickname, like for real, for real. But we guys, you know, I think a lot of people know somebody named Buddha.
I knew a little boy. That's what they called him, was Buddha.
Yes. Yes. It's a lot of Buddhas, especially in the hood. Like, but what up, Buddha? Like, yeah. But that's why maybe that's why I really like her name. But yeah, so I mean, anything you got to add to this? I didn't want to be on here too late because I literally been working all day. I went from one job to another job, and then I was like, "Oh God, do I want to get on here and go live? It's late. I don't normally go live this late." Um, but yeah, I just had to put my 2 cents in to this situation that's going on. But if there's anything you want to add to the Wigz, the Reed, the who else was on VS panel? Yolanda. And they did
Yolanda.
bring up that Chris G. Am I saying it right? Chris G or is it Christ?
It's Chris G. It's
Okay.
because it's a shortness of her name.
Do you
She's
know are you
actually
pretty familiar with
I
her?
actually know her, and she's really cool in my opinion. She's never done it
Oh,
to me. She's always been sweet to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know,
that she
and
was a
she
doctor.
actually No, I didn't know that she was here way back in the day. I never ran into her. Well, I think I ran into her once. When VS was gone, when I was coming in to check on the sector, but I didn't know she was here from way back then, if that makes sense. I never I think she had a whole nother name back then. I think she actually had a real name on here way back then. But I didn't know that was her, right? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I didn't know that was her. I was like, oh snap. You know what I mean? I saw her
Mhm.
in another sector. That's where I met her from, was a whole nother sector. I didn't know she was beef sector.
Well,
You know,
it's always crazy to me when I find out who are doxers. And I know there's a lot of people in the sector who are, but it's just always crazy to find out who they are. You know what I mean?
child, I'm surprised
And
that
it's
she.
usually the ones who be up there talking about, I don't like doxing. I don't dox. I don't. It's always them.
I'm
Hey,
surprised
what
she
up,
didn't
Pretty
come out
LaBelle?
here, because she ain't afraid to go live. I'll tell you that. She's from Mississippi too, so that's another reason we bonded over it, because we was in a chat,
Oh, okay.
and I'm always down with my Mississippi people. Um, but yeah, and she's really cool girl. Like if you see her, she's gonna speak to you. She's gonna be nice to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what she was into back then. Maybe she was in her messy stage, child. Because some of us we get in our messy stages. We be
Well, girl,
doing
they
some
talking about they
stuff.
had all kind of troll pages. She said we was even trolling UVS. We was trolling Pasta. We was trolling you. They was trolling a lot of people. I'll be up here thinking maybe I need a troll page.
I'm sorry, child. I ain't never had one.
I ain't
So
never had one either, but it like pisses me off. Like I don't mind people having troll pages. I just hate how people have troll pages and they pretend to be you.
oh
Like
yeah,
what
I ain't never
I
had
got
that done
going
to me
on right
yet.
now, there's several people, and it's probably the same person that is going around with my name on the hood table.
Well, they didn't have the hood. The reason I didn't, that person was just gone, but I didn't see them using like your full name. They was just doing the hood rat. You get what I'm
And they
saying?
probably were, yeah, they probably were going off my name.
They didn't have your picture neither, or me, I would have copied and pasted that link so
Girl,
fast, child.
I'm just like, I've been reporting to YouTube every time. That's why I be telling people, if you happen to see somebody with a name similar to mine in the chat and you think that, like, for example, when that person came in and said, read, VS, you did read wrong. I'm pretty sure they were trying to pretend to be me because they know that I'll be over there in her chat.
Yeah, they were
Like,
probably trying to do that, child, but we smarter than that.
girl, I know y'all are. And I know VS would have seen that troll and be like, get the fuck out of here. I appreciate those who actually understand, or know that ain't the hood table. She don't talk like that. And see, that's what I be kind of afraid of sometimes, that a troll might be in the chat, because we done seen it, Charlie. Times when people be like, you was that somebody said this, and then it go all around B sector that somebody did or said something, then find out it was a troll.
There's a reason why that troll never came into VS Chat, because I would have been the first one to clock it when they would have used your picture from Instagram and it wasn't your normal picture. I'd have been the first one to clock it. I'd have been over there, click, click. That ain't the hood table. They ain't got the amount of subscribers she got.
Right, and that's the thing. All you have to do is click on their link and go to the page, and you'll realize it's a fucking troll.
We've
So I mean,
had,
I be tripping because I'm like, if my troll is in all these chats, ain't somebody got to be like, that ain't the hood table. Like,
we've
why ain't y'all
had
sniping them
Brianna
asses and
ones.
blocking them and taking them out? I don't understand.
Do you know how many I've sniped and took out? Like, we've had ones that pretended to be Brianna. We've had ones that's pretended to be Kimmy. We've had one like that's why sometimes if somebody comes in on a secondary page and we don't know it, I'll be the first one. Is that really you? Because like,
But see, there's a difference though, Charlie, because like okay, let's say like Face. Like Face had that Face Biggie Yaya Fat Smalls, or remember
yeah,
that
yeah, I know
show?
which one's small.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
different than having a Face Yaya, the same exact way the name is, because one is like a troll to be funny, and the other one is a troll pretending to actually be you. So
Yeah,
that
that's
that's the
total
difference.
different.
Yeah, like if somebody came in somebody's chat, even though I wouldn't like it either, and they was like the hood table, stanky panties, dirty socks, nappy head, fool. Of course that's a troll just trying to be funny. But if they got my exact name and then they got one of my pictures, they're obviously trying to pretend to be Lee. So I just be like, damn, I've been in this sector long enough. I would think people would just delete them or block them when they come in their chat, but oh well. Oh well.
That's what I do though when I see these troll pages that are pretending to be the content creator. I'm gonna be the first one to check it. And if I realize you a troll, and I'm gonna ask the person first. And usually one of the ways that VS does it, if she thinks somebody's using a troll page, she'll ask them to hit the link to prove they really are the person they say they are. Because
Right.
we've had Jaguar right?
Oh
She's had
yeah.
so many
Uh-huh.
different pages that a few times, because she's got trolls that go with her name, right? To make sure it was her, but like, can you hit the link? Just so we make sure it's you. We're not
Mm-hmm.
promoting a fake page. You know what I'm saying? And you don't get blocked.
Right.
So,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of them usually, if it is the real person, will hit the link. If they don't, we know for a fact it's a troll, and you get blocked
Exactly.
with a
So yeah,
quickness.
we gotta watch out for them trolls because some people will pretend to be you and they'll be all up in your chat talking shit about someone or carrying bones and shit, trying to stimulate a beef between people. That's what they do.
But that's like
That's literally
we
what
was
they do.
talking a little bit about the doxing situation. Child, everybody in here just about has been doxed at least one time or another. Somebody done read somebody for filth. Ain't none of us innocent. Some of us done did some shady shit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's the beef sector, child. Now, I'm not saying that all of us dogs, because some of us do not. I do not. Now, that don't mean if you come after me, I ain't gonna look you up, figure out who's fighting with and where you from, so I know if you live in my neck of the woods. 'Cause,
Right,
child, I
right.
ain't gonna be stupid. I ain't
I
gonna be
can understand
stupid.
that. I can understand if somebody
But that
trying to come
don't.
for you or trying to come for you behind the scenes or something like that, and you be like, okay, let me do a little investigating of my own.
But that don't mean I'm gonna put it on the streets, neither.
Exactly.
I'm
Well,
gonna
Red
keep it to
Wings hockey.
myself in case I need it, because you never know if the person that you talking to or is doing this to you lives right next door to you.
Right.
You
And
don't
like
know.
Rodney wasn't here talking about Rick Dawson this morning. Child, I would have been like, that ain't my house. That ain't my mama house. I don't
I'd have
even know
been
that
lying,
woman. I
child. I'd
don't
have
know
been
that
lying.
lady. Shit, that ain't my mama. Shit. I mean, I'll be like, I plead the
But this
fifth. I
ain't the
don't know.
first time that he been doxxed.
I
Technically, he
know.
doxed himself the first time by having
I
a real name
remember
on
when he
here.
had his real name on. I remember.
And I think he still got it on there. I'm not sure, but
I think
uh
he does. Yeah.
yeah, so I mean, there's I'm gonna give this one little word of advice. Certain content creators, even if they poke you, don't poke back. Don't
You know
mess with them.
what?
Leave them alone. Trust me, they'll leave you alone eventually if you leave them alone.
But see, the thing is, most of the time when somebody be poking at me, it's like some dumb shit. It's like I ain't really did shit to you. Like, why is you
You
fucking with
different
me?
though.
Like, but people do be coming at me, and I'm like, what? Yeah, you are really manufacturing a beef.
You
I
don't
don't
really
even
bother
like doing
nobody.
content. I don't even like doing content on shit that I think is a play. If I really think it's a play, I'll sit back and I'll be like, I'll be speculating. I'll be talking to my friends behind the scene. They be like, the hood table, you think everything a play. You always think everything a play. That's how my
I
friends
can
be
hear
talking.
Corio say that right now.
Yes, yes. I don't know where she is. She probably in bed right now. But Corio, I'll be like, Corio, I think it's girl on the hood table. You think everything will play. I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't know. So a lot of times I don't even come out here and do content until I realize, okay, maybe this is not a play. Just like with VSNL, when I was
I
like,
thought it was a play at first
I
too, child.
think it's a play. But as it kept going on, I was like,
This ain't a play, child. That's the way I felt. Like at
yeah.
first, I thought they were just doing a little
Like
back
a
and
little
forth.
spin or a little back and forth, because
Yeah,
I'm thinking they friends. Like I know people say now, of course, they were associates, but I really thought VS and Reed were friends. Like I
I
might have
did too,
spoke to VS
child.
behind the scenes. You are real good duties with VS, but I might have talked to VS behind the scenes behind like business shit, doing videos, things like that. Getting content together, things like that. But me and you. are, I would call, good Judies. We're like, we have a YouTube ship. We have we are associates. You know, we cool. We can talk to each other behind the scenes. But see, what you have and what VS has is a little deeper than what most people have on here. VS got her good friends on here, and then she had Reed, and I literally thought she was one of those good. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
thought,
that's
I'm
why I
gonna
was
tell you
like,
this,
"This a
child.
play, child. This a play all day."
I thought they were better, like better friends than me and VS are. I
Yeah,
thought that myself.
see.
I did not know because I don't get into their business. You know me. I don't get into people's folks' business like that. I'm not on the phone with somebody every day of the week. That's just not me. I
Right,
can, but most of the time, nah, I'm just chilling. Hit me up when you need me. I'm there. You know what I'm saying? That's the type I am. Like, you know that hotel, you could pick up a phone, call me any day. But that don't
right.
mean we on the phone every minute, every hour or something like that.
And
It's the
we are
same
not.
way. It's the same way with VS and me. Like, we not on the phone every day, all the time and everything. But she knows she need me, pick up that phone call. You know, I'm
Yes,
here.
and that's just like my real friends. Like some of my homegirls, like I always say, you know when you really have a friend because you can go months and weeks without speaking to each other, and one of y'all mess around and call each other, "Girl, what's up? Let's go out to eat. Let's go. What you doing, girl? You know, I'm about to come over at the crib. You know." And it's like you just pick up where you left off. So you don't necessarily have to call everybody all the time, every day, all day to have some type of personal relationship with them.
So when
Because
it
what life
first,
be life and right?
heck yeah, when it first came out, I thought they were just playing around. I didn't think it was serious. I thought it was just them playing around a little bit. Maybe they would talk later. Things would get smoothed over. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And then I saw the next day, I'm like, oh, child, this ain't no play. This ain't no play.
Girl, the next day, and then when I saw what's her name, Wigz,
Ooh,
I
child.
was like, okay. And
I saw
then
some names
Reed
pop
took
out
her
I ain't
video.
seen in a long time, child.
Yeah. And then she took her video down. Now, see, I was watching Brie because you know I watched me some Brianna too. I like Brie. And oh yeah, I was over there one day. I was over there one day at Breeze, and what's his name? What's that little boy that a lot of people don't like? Shakim. Bree was talking about all the people who didn't like her.
Oh
And
my
I'm just sitting there watching. I'm watching because I'm working. You know, a lot of times I'm working and watching. I don't be dropping down all the time because I'm working and watching, right? All day I work and watch. And then Shakim was like, well, what about this person? What about that person? Did that person like you? Did that person like you? He even mentioned, I think he even mentioned your name.
God. Oh
It's
Lord Jesus.
I think I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I could have sworn he mentioned what about Charlie? What about he was just naming people. And I'm just sitting there listening, typing on my computer. And he said, well, what about the hood table? I was like, how the fuck you throw me into some shit? Like, why the fuck would you think I don't like Brie? I mean, it was like so weird. And Brie was like, oh no, me and the hood table good. The hood table likes me. And I was like, okay. And I just continued typing, but it was like the craziest shit. I was like, why would you throw my name in?
I've known Bree
Like,
for a
I ain't never did nothing to
very
Brie. We ain't never had nothing. Like, why would I not like Brie? I'm just saying.
I've
You know,
never
Charlie, I like a lot of people. Somebody
I
got
do
to really
too.
do something horrible to me here or really fucked up for me not to like them. You know what I mean?
I've
Like,
never not liked Brie ever. Like I've always liked Brie. Like I've known Brie so long that I remember back in her chats when we would be talking about the little pizza bagels, and she used to have a thing, and the peach popsicles. She used to have a thing for Trey Songz back then until he got in that kerfuffle and that mess. You know, this is way back in the day when he was still chill, right? Way back in the day. And I used to pick on her all the time about it. Oh, I'm a mess with your man. Like, like it was a joke. It was a thing. Back in the day when she had like 5, 10 people in her chat.
mm-hmm.
Like, I can tell you a lot of the time, well, some of them changed their names, but I could tell you who some of Bree's day one moderators are. Like Jen Lynn, Angelica Pickles. That's what she changed no to. I don't know if she changed it again. I don't know if she's still modding. I thought she was, but you know how that goes. Things change over the years. But like years and years and years and years and years ago, like to the point that they were her very first. You know what I mean? Like I know in some of the instances who changed hands. You know what I'm saying? And even when VS was gone, you know the two well, I ain't gonna say one of the channels, but one of the channels that I came back to every time and came and checked on them, Bree. You can ask her through the years. I pop in out of nowhere, be like, "What's up?"
I mean, even in the TSC days, when even like, let me say, like the Mess Express that, you know, when they used to do the panels and stuff, I love Bree was like one of the funniest ones on there. BS was like over the top, always 20 on 10. Nika was always kind of laid back, and you know what I'm saying. And what's her name? Bless. She would always bring like this motherly thing to it, but then she could always drag. Like Bless, she would like come out at the blue and drag, and you'd be like, the fuck. This little old lady, you know what I'm saying?
She was
And
like
then
the
Chopper.
dragon granny, and
Yeah, she
Nika
was like
was
the
like the
dragon
dragon
granny.
mama, and Nika was
But
like
she'll
the
also
dragon
give you like
mama,
some good advice
or the
at the
auntie.
same
She
time.
was like the dragon auntie. That's the way
Right.
Nika gave me, was the auntie teases. Like, I'm gonna give you a little grace, but here comes the
Yes.
drag.
Yes. And then Chopper, I used to like me some Chopper too, because you know, it was like, and I think we had talked about this the other day. I said, I know these panels will never ever come back. You know what I'm saying? But I did say that the other day, literally yesterday. I missed those panels. I even missed the one with Billie Jean and them and Joyce and them. I really like panels like that where it's a group of people and they all have like a different personality or different thoughts, and they come together to discuss one topic, and you get to hear all these different point of views and shit like that. When they work, they work. But when they don't, they don't. And that's the bad part. And that's why, you know, a lot of people is talking about VS and ZX. You know, the new podcast
For better or worse
they're doing right now,
podcast.
for better or for better or for worse. And I had mentioned the other day, I don't know what to expect, but I'm going to be there. I'm going to watch because I think it might make for some good content and some good commentary. And I think it might be something else to feed the streets. I know a lot of people don't like ZX. A lot of people don't care for VS. And I think that's why she did it, because she is like two of the most hated people in this area, the sector, or, you know, adjacent, whatever you want to call it. They're coming together to give content. And what I did like the fact that she said was, it's not going to be just B sector shit or that sector or that sector. They might be talking about the president, world news, trending news. So that ain't no telling what they're gonna be talking about. So I'm just looking forward to see, you know, what's going to happen and
I
what we're going
can't
to
wait to
do.
see how their personalities mesh with this,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you got two strong personalities. Like, here's the thing. VS could have chosen a numerous of people to do it.
anyone. Yep.
Yes, and she had quite a few great content creators like you, the Hood Table. She had a lot of people she could have chose from that would have probably done it. I know I'm not controversial enough, and me, myself, and I. But she had a lot of people that she could have chose from that would have done this podcast work. But with ZX, he does bring, some people love him, some people hate him, which
Right.
can be a good thing to have controversy a little bit. And then
Yeah.
VS herself is controversial. Some people love her, some people hate her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so if you put those two strong personalities together, if they do mesh well, bounce off each other, even if it's a difference of opinion, you know what I'm saying? It's going to work out very well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just hoping they don't get into a kerfuffle,
That's what I'm
but
hoping. Because VS said, I'm not trying to change him. He ain't trying to change me. We're just going to be ourselves. She said they're even going to be speaking on like the LGBT community. And a lot of people is like, well, he don't like gay people. He don't like trans. He don't like this. And VS like, and I'm not going to censor him. Like she said, he's going to say how he feels about shit. I'll say how I feel about shit. And then, you know, people will chime in the chat or whatnot. But she said it's just going to be them two. She said it could have been more people, but she just thinks two is enough. I want to see how it's going to work. And also, she said she's going to do only 5 shows. So if the 5 shows go good, who knows? We
I'm
ain't
like
had
Miss
nothing like
Coffee.
this in a long time. It's one thing for me to say, Charlie, hit the link. Corio, hit the link. But to actually have a show with the same people giving commentary on a particular topic, we ain't had that in a while, right?
No, not since the Mess Express.
Right.
And the gentleman's panel, and I forgot what Joyce and them's panels was named.
It was called the station or the
The station.
train,
What did
what was
Didn't
it? The Union at Union,
the
right?
yeah.
Something
Union
girl, I can't,
Express?
something like that.
I'm
What was it called?
Union Stations.
Oh my gosh. I know somebody in the chat gotta remember what the
Somebody help us, chap.
was it
We
Union Express?
Union
No.
Grand Union.
That's it. Grand Central Station. Wasn't that it? Grand Central Station? Miss Coffee said Grand. I think it was Grand Central Station. Yep. And then VS created Mess Express.
I'm looking forward to guests too, Miss Coffee.
Yep, she said
shoot.
Central. That's it. Miss Coffee got it. Yep, that was it. Grand Central. Yep, Char, that was it. I'm like, I knew it was something to do with trains. That's and I thought it was very clever when VS had the Mess Express. Because like Grand Central Station, that deals with trains and things like that. Then the Mess Express also deals with like buses or trains or fast moving, motor vehicles or whatever. So I thought it was kind of clever. What up, Char? How you doing? And Miss Coffee, how you doing? And you guys, please again make sure you like to share the video on your way out, because we're about to get out of here. So if you didn't do it on your way in, please do it on your way out. And yeah, Char, go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
You know I'm gonna ask first, though, child.
You know you, girl. Come on now. That's my girl. That's my girl. That's my girl.
I love when people in the Mode 3 sector, Char, they would go around calling her Char. Especially Cam talk too much. It makes me laugh every time he does it. He calls her Char. And I'm like, it's Char.
I just love Cam's accent. I love Cam's accent. Like he's a character. He's a character.
He be calling her Charizard and stuff. And I'm like, it's so cute.
Oh my goodness. But yes, y'all. So I know our chat kind of dwindled down at a certain point of the show. I wasn't trying to be rude, Charlie. You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're saying.
But yeah, I was like watching the numbers, and I was like, I think we need to. Thank you. I'll holler at you later. We have to do one of those.
See what happened was.
What happened was. I'm
gonna get that on a t-shirt one day. I swear to God. See what happened was.
Mother, I'm gonna tell Mother James I need me a t-shirt.
I'm gonna make my own live chat. I got a couple of little sayings I need to put on there. Me and my best friend, we always said my saying is, see what happened was, in retrospect, and hers was always, I can't be bothered. So we're gonna put the two together. It says, see what happened was, in retrospect, I can't be bothered.
Right. And you know what? A lot of people coin QB for saying that. I can coin him with saying that maybe in this sector, but that's some shit we have been saying way before I even knew QB.
I was saying that in high school.
Everybody was saying that shit.
When I was a kid, I was saying that. Like a kid.
What had happened? Like that was something we've been saying for years.
And the teachers used to tell us, you lying. Every time you say, see what had happened was.
And see what had happened was. That was like, yeah, that been out forever.
My teacher used to tell me I was lying.
Yeah. But a lot of people did start saying it, when QB started saying it. It was like, just like with Lemon, when he say, I ain't gonna hold. Why do I have to find myself saying that shit even with my friends who ain't on YouTube?
I be
telling my sons. I be telling my sons, I ain't gonna hold you. They be like, huh? I'm like, no, never mind.
I swear to God, some of these isms, that's what I'm gonna call them, is isms, these little sayings that people got. I'll be accidentally catching myself. Like with Jay Dizzle, she always gonna say, hey, how are you?
Yeah, that damn kerfuffle, like you were saying with what's his name?
Conscious Energy.
Conscious Energy. I ain't seen him in a while though. But with Conscious, I mean, literally, there are some sayings that I got from here that I be saying outside of here, and they be like, "Boy, I'm telling you, when I tell my sons, I ain't gonna hold you. Listen." They be looking at me like, "What the hell? What you just say, Mom? You ain't gonna hold what?"
I catch myself repeating some of it too, child. Like I be in the clouds watching, and there be somebody I want to drop down off the panel, right? And I'll be thinking, I'll be doing some Shakimisms. Drop down, B, drop down. I'll be hollering at my computer screen like
Oh
somebody
my
can hear
god,
me.
I hate when he be doing that. It's like it's funny, but it's like annoying at the same time because he
Like,
be just yelling and screaming, "Drop that bitch! Drop that bitch! Drop that bitch!" I'll be like, "Oh my god,
did you? But see, I did it to him the other day. I was thinking that when he was up on a pedal to him, I was like, oh my God. Oh my
girl!"
God.
I just be
Man, I
like,
love some Judge Judy, child.
"Man, do Judge Judy still come on?" Because she had a TV show back in the day, and then she was on, was it Hulu or Netflix or something like that? I can't remember, but anywho, what day is it? Hold up, it's Wednesday, right? So that means tomorrow for the people who got the actual TV networks. Tomorrow Power comes on, and also what's the other one? Ruthless, and the show that I just started reviewing the other day, Reasonable Doubt. I think they all come on tomorrow. Girl, I'm gonna have a
Child.
nice little weekend of TV reviews, and I'm gonna try to stay on track because you know how I do, y'all. Most people know me for my TV reviews, even though I don't get a whole bunch of views, but you know, all the time. Some of them got thousands, thousands, thousands. Some of them is in the hundreds, but I still like doing my TV reviews. I don't care how many views I get. I'm just that type of content creator. I'm gonna get out here, I'm gonna pop my shit, and whoever's here is here. But sometimes when the B sector be sectoring, my reviews get kind of put on the back burner.
Yeah, because sometimes,
Yep.
child, woo, it be sectoring so hard. If you take, you remember that one week, child, we was going every day, 3 or 4
Yes.
times a day, child. I was
And
like,
people was
Lord.
hitting me up, Charlie. People was IGing me. They was leaving me messages under my videos. When is you gonna review that show? When is you gonna review that show? What do you think about episode 7? What do you think about? I'm like, I ain't watched none of that shit. Okay. Like, so I'm trying to keep on track because even though I don't get a whole lot of people in here sometimes for my reviews, a lot of people do still, look forward to what I gotta say. So anyway. Let's see. Unwind. What up, Unwind? Lady Nika's intro fucks me up every time I sing it at the weirdest time. Yeah, Lady Nika. Lady.
I love that Buddy Lee. That Buddy Lee did a great
Yes.
job on her intro. And then with VS, I gotta be singing the hum on his boat.
Oh, hump
Or
on his
spaghetti and
ball.
or the spaghetti and hot dog song.
When I hear VS play that hum on his balls, I'll be over here. Girl, I'll be jamming. Like that is a top 20 on the national chart. I'll be like, hum on his balls.
And
I
then
hum
yo
on
intro.
his balls.
Talia, she did her big one with Joe intro too. I'll be in there like sometimes when I'm on here when we first start together, I'll be head bobbing so far I forget that the song is ended and I'll still be going with it.
Yes, but you know what? Last night we were over on you was over there, I think, right? Over there on Sislo's for her
Yeah,
birthday.
I was over
And
there,
her
child.
daughter, what do you think about her daughter who
Her
just
daughter is
released her EP?
amazing. Like I'm
I,
gonna say this, I didn't get to say it at the end because I was listening to Sislo, but I had to go take a shower. But she was on the laptop, you know how that go. And I was like, oh my God, but she couldn't hear me. I wanted to jump on up on the link, you know what I'm saying? But I was busy taking a shower, child.
Child, her voice is just so beautiful. I hit her up. I said I'm gonna have to have you on my show because I would just love to talk to you. But she is just so beautiful. Sislo, they have a lot of talent in their family. Like Sislo, we know she can sing. We done heard her sing. Her granddaughter, her daughters, they all have beautiful, lovely voices. But last night when we had the opportunity to talk to her daughter after she just released her EP, I'm telling you, I was fanning out. I was so fanning out. But I'm gonna talk to her because she said she's gonna see about getting me a CD because I
Oh,
do.
child.
I'm old school. I ain't gonna hold you. I'll listen to like Pandora and I'll like play my apps, and shit, music and whatnot. but ain't nothing like a CD in your vehicle or in your crib. It's the sound, the treble, the bass, the you know what I'm saying? It is so much, more than just playing something off your cell phone. You know what I mean?
Plus, it's always there, like, cause it's a hard copy. So
Yes,
even if your internet acting up or whatever's going on, you going through one of them little areas where you ain't got no service, you can still listen to it.
absolutely. And I have like so many CDs. I don't know if you still got all your CDs from back in the gap, but I got so many CDs from all the way back to the 90s. I mean, I still got a lot of them. I got like a drawer in my bedroom, my chest, the tall dresser or the tall thing. In my chest, I got like a drawer just full of CDs and CD cases. But Red Wing, no, that was Unwind. Unwind said, "I like you and Big Man together too." Oh yeah, when we do our Ruthless TV show reviews, he be cracking me up. And then they also said they like me and you together, Charlie. I told you about that before. Somebody had told me, they was like, "Oh, you and Charlie, y'all just do so well together when y'all up there." I'm like, "Oh, thank you."
We love you too. And
Yeah,
it's from Red Wings, it's from Mississippi. I'm not far from the Tennessee line though. That's why it kind of sounds a little like Tennessee. A little
yeah.
bit.
Tennessee, remember that song? Take me to another place. Take me to another place. Tennessee. Yeah.
When every time I think of Tennessee, the song that comes to mind is Tennessee Whiskey.
Oh yeah, I like that song too. When I said I hated my new car because I gotta use USB for my yes or Bluetooth. Yes. I don't understand. Like I
I
still have an old school SUV. So I still got my CD player. I remember I remember I had this one car, it was so nice. It was clean. I had bought it brand new. And then a year later it got totaled. But cuz somebody hit me. But I had the 5 disc, or was it the 7 disc? I think it was the 7 disc changer in the trunk. Girl, you couldn't tell me shit. You know how you change the disc, in your car, and you hear it go shh, shh. I miss that sound. Because cars today, they either don't come with a CD player, or like they say, they got the USB or something like that. It's the old school cars that still got the CD players and shit. Ain't nothing like the sound on the CD. Ain't nothing like it. USB, none of that shit. Pandora, none of that shit. Nope. Yeah, Arrested Development, Tennessee. Yeah. Just saying that song. That was my shit. That was my shit. Unwind said, I love the Ebony Ivory thing. Y'all gals got me going. Tennessee by Arrested Development. Yes, takes you back. That's it. Arrested Development.
Ebony and Ivory go
It's
together in
together,
perfect
perfect harmony.
harmony.
Side by side of my piano. People hold up. Okay, anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna make up a whole theme song for a whole new
And
channel.
I'm all stuffed up. I don't know if you can tell, but my nose is stuffed up while I'm up here trying to sing.
We done made a whole theme song for it and everything.
Yes. So my hubby put me a CD stacker in my Land Cruiser. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, so me and Charlie, I love my girl. Rex was like, so what you think about child, please? She wouldn't be over here if I felt some type. What? Come on now. We don't
I
get
think
down
I'm
like
the
that.
I think I'm the only white person in this sector that ain't did something crazy, child. The more I hear, I'm like, I ain't did none of that.
I'm like, I love me some Charlie. What? What kind of question? What?
That's why I think sometimes people get me like when I meet some people that have not necessarily had a conversation with me yet, and they're like, "Oh, you from the old school B sector? Yeah. Are you such and such? Are you such?" I'm like, because they name off all the white people. I'm like, no, that ain't me. No, I didn't do that. No, that ain't me.
Yeah, that's just like how he came over here and he was like, when I was telling him I liked how he be on, have his camera on sometime when he walking through his hood. And he was like, "We ain't no bums, though. We ain't no bums." I'm like, "Child, where you at?" I don't think he ventures over here too much because I'm like, if you did, I live in the hood, like the hood table. Like I grew up in the hood. I still live in the hood. Like, ain't no shade when I talk about, I like to see different neighborhoods and shit like that. But ain't no shade. And then when he said, y'all just nosy. I'm like, that's what I knew he really don't be over here. Cause I'm like, I don't just do B sector content. Like, but anyway. Hopefully he'll come
Oh,
over here more
child,
often.
I'm nosy and I admit it.
I mean, I am too. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I am. But I'm like, that ain't all I do. No shade to the people who do only do B sector content, but I like to venture out, especially when they say the B sector is dead. I'll be like, well, child, y'all can't discuss nothing else. My ass be discussing all type of shit. Like, let's do a TV review. Let's talk about something on the news. Matter of fact, I gotta edit this video that I did because it was a school shooting here. And one person was shot and the other one was, taken to jail and whatever. But I'm waiting on YouTube to finish processing it so I can edit it. But yeah, that'll probably won't get uploaded till tomorrow though. But
You know how YouTube be, child. I'm still editing my birthday bash because there's certain songs that make it blocked and like it
yes.
doesn't, and so I have to cut those sections out. And child, I'll trim a section. Have to wait a while. Trim a section.
Right. Red Wing said you guys are definitely a good match. Thank you. And Unwind said, Lord, I just wrote an intro. I don't know who for. You guys are funny. Well, thank you. I'm glad you guys enjoyed us today. I love me some Charlie. I appreciate Charlie. I appreciate Rex for jumping up on the panel today. And everybody in the chat, all our members, all our supporters, subscribers, I appreciate you all. And if you guys didn't already like and share the video on the way in, please do so. Please do so. Hit the membership if you want to join the membership. If you want to donate to the Cash App, $ the hood table 402. And again, you guys, you have to, if you missed Demetra's live earlier today, I was hollering. Demetra was over there talking about her tooth and blaming it on Reed because she was like, if I wasn't dragging Reed, my tooth wouldn't have fell out.
She said that over there on passes too. I saw her in a couple places talking about it. I was like, every time she brought it up, child, I was crackling and laughing and crying.
She said I was over there talking about
much
mouth. Yeah, she said I was over there talking about mouth Reed, and now I need a tooth. And she was like, I'm scared to continue talking about her because I might wake up one day and need 4 or 5 more tooth.
She need to create a troll page and call it Toothless.
She is a mess. Her video was called Demetra Need One Tooth.
Demetra.
Yes, Charlie. It's a hashtag. It says hashtag Demetra Need One Tooth. Not TOOTH, but TOOF.
Toofuses.
Toofuses. It's the Demetra Need One Tooth Fun. That's what it's called.
She started saying that, I think, at Pizarro's, then went over to passes. I think, I don't know, can't remember the exact order, but I remember her saying that, child. Oh my god,
girl, I was cracking up. I was like, Demetra, she had me hollering. But yeah, it was so funny. But yeah, thank you, Styles Batista. I appreciate you. Hey, Diana from Brooklyn. What up, boo? Red Wing said, can they ask you a question, Charlie? Go ahead and ask her a question. Now, if she want to answer it or not, that's another thing. But we got a few minutes left before we rock out of here, so. Unwind said, I seen a troll page in other sector called Tifus.
I would laugh so hard if I saw that troll page, child. Tifuses. I would just be in the floor crying. I couldn't even say nothing to them for laughing.
And Charlie, did you drop VS link in here for the new show?
Yeah, I did, child. I'll drop it again one more time though.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe Red Wings left.
I think he's talked to me before, and I don't think he remembers that.
Oh, well, I don't want to keep you hanging. It's already late. So,
Miss Tisa said she gonna wash her booty crack.
oh, what was they talking about not taking baths over there? On VS, did you hear Wings or not Wings? Wigz said, I didn't like taking baths either. I didn't like taking baths either. And I think somebody in the chat was like, huh, what the fuck is going on? Then VS was saying, well, sometimes when you're in depression or you're depressed, sometimes you don't feel like doing your normal everyday, activities. But you see the question, Charlie?
Yeah, and now I see here the thing. I know people who make them, but child, I don't eat them. I'm sorry, they make chitlin patties and everything, but do
I
Jesus,
can't do it either.
I can't do it, child.
I can't do it either. And the thing about it is most of my family can.
I know,
Most
right?
of my
Mine
family
too.
can. Every time I have a cookout on a holiday and shit like that, they be like, because see, after my mom passed, I always had like cookouts and parties and shit like that. But now I really, really, after she passed some years ago, I took the holidays really seriously for like me and my siblings and my son and my nieces and nephews, because we used to always be at her house, right? So one thing she always did was make some bomb ass chitlins, and I didn't like them. But my mother cooked all kind of shit: pig feet, pig ear, pig snout, pig tail, pig toes. I mean, they cooked everything on the pig from the rooter to the tutor. I'm like,
They didn't
give
waste
me some
nothing,
chicken.
child.
I'll take some pork chops and I'll take some chicken and some hamburger, okay? But so a lot of times when I do have my cookouts, they be like, "Girl, you ain't got no chili." Hell no. Why the hell y'all keep asking me that shit? I
I'm
don't do the
glad
chili.
that my great grandma didn't do to me what she did to my mama. She made some chitlin patties, and she told her it was something else. And they got my daddy that way too once. They told him it was salmon patties.
Uh, uh, I used to get so sick at the smell of chitterlings. I used to get so sick. I remember one day my auntie, I don't know what holiday it was, but she had to literally go outside on the porch to clean them chitlins. I was so sick. I mean, I was sick. The smell just had me like, I don't even want to go all into it.
I know
But
what you're
my
talking
mom
about
was
though.
like, maybe we should just go outside. They was out there just talking and cackling and cleaning them goddamn chitlins. And they had big old buckets. They had like big old buckets that they was using to clean them. And then after they had like got all the stanky stuff off of them, then they brought them in the house and they cleaned them in the sink and all that kind of shit. But I was so sick. I was like, Mom, I'm just gonna leave. I gotta find somewhere to go because I just can't take the smell. But anyway, yeah. But a lot of people do like them. So, no shade, no shade. There's things that I eat that some people don't like, and vice versa. But yeah, the smell is ugh. But I can
That's
smell it
what I
now.
can't get past. It's not, and it's the smell for me, child. I can't.
Mm-mm. But no, my mom and them, we grew up, hard knock life. So they,
It's a
from the
hard knock
South. They
life.
from the
For
South.
us.
And once we moved north, they still have those South, recipes and things like that. And it's a lot of Southerners. Chitlins is like, a cuisine, a fine cuisine. You know
Chitlins
what
and
I'm
pig
saying?
feet.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
just telling you, that's the two things: chitlin and pig feet. And you
yes,
got to
yes.
do onion, is what I also heard. For the
Yeah, they
chitlin.
say put onions in. I just don't.
Hmm.
I don't. It's not only that, but it's me just knowing exactly what it is as well.
Yep,
You know what I'm
same
saying?
Tisa. Everybody in my family but me. I'm like, not me.
Yeah, everybody in my family eats chitlins. I mean, all of them. My cousin Tiffany, who's been on our panel before, she actually, people pay her around the holidays to clean chitlins. She makes a killing because some people love them, but they don't like cleaning them,
It takes a lot to clean them,
or
child.
they don't have the time to clean them. So she's on a disability, and she talked about it before on here, so it ain't like I'm giving her tea. But so she does that on the side, and it's only around the holidays. But people will bring her buckets and buckets, and she will clean them bad boys till they shine, and then she'll
Hey,
give them
executive
back to the
sessions.
person. But yeah, she makes some good money doing that shit around, especially around Thanksgiving. Oh God, she makes a killing around Thanksgiving. But yep. She cleans them and then she freezes them and all that kind of shit. But Tisa said her dad called him garbage, but he from New York City. My mom family from Louisiana, Texas. What up, Executive Sessions? How you doing? What up, boo? But yeah, so anywho, let me get my butt off of here because it's late. I gotta work in the morning. Got another long day. Charlie on here late with me. I just want to thank everybody for joining us today. Like and share the video. Subscribe to the Hood Table. We did drop the link for ZX and VS's new podcast. If anybody wants to go over there and subscribe, feel free to click the link. I again am looking forward to see what type of content they are going to be bringing, especially on the first episode. So yeah, I think it might be a good thing for the sector, even though, like VS said, they are like two of the most hated people, in this area. But we shall see. We shall see. But anyway. Also, if you want to donate to the platform, if the spirit moves you, $ the Hood Table 402. Please and thank you very much. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood. We out. All right, love you guys. I'll holla.